Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video where today we're back down at the local club lakes fishing for some carp. Now, I done the night last night and sadly I didn't have anything except from 3 tench, and this morning it was about 4:30 in the morning I got woken up by my granddad and he had one. And then as I came back into my swim I went to go redo my rod and then we have a rod pulled up tight. But sadly I lost that one. That came off in the weed. There's quite a lot of weed going around in this lake. Just all weed, they get stuck in it. You just got to keep the pressure on them, and sadly the hook pulls. But we keep going and fingers crossed we can get another one. But normal tactics today again, solid bags, fishing in gaps of the weed with some goo and some fake corn with my multi-rigs, which I love to use. So yeah, thought I'd just show you what my solid bags look like. Lovely little small bags. I don't do my bags very big. I only do them just probably roughly a normal size. I do them 3 of my fingers is what I usually do them, but that squirted with some goo, PVA tape around the top, and yeah, fingers crossed we can get a couple because it is looking good for it. But easterly winds again today. Don't really like the easterly winds on these lakes. Don't really seem to do well, but we can only see and hope for the best, can't we? So let's get this rod out and fingers crossed I can have one, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Oh my God. Well, here we are then, guys. My rod's just tore off, my dad's just gone. So both hooked into a carp, it seems like. Mine's kiting left at the moment, but it's first fish of this session and it feels like a decent one at the moment. It's not really fighting, but it's definitely a carp. I've just seen it, can confirm. But now it's just time to get him through this weed. But we're just getting through this weed first. It's coming through quite easily, whereas when I had that tench, he got dug in it because he was a little bit of a smaller fish. But that's lovely. It's definitely a carp. It looks like a nice one as well, nice and dark. I've always wanted to show you guys one out of here because they're just lovely fish in here. Lovely, dark and big. Oh, it's a common. It's a common. I think it's a big common. No, it's a fully. It's a fully. It's a fully. It's a fully. I might add a 2-tone. Dad, I think I have the 2-tone. I think I have 2-tone. There we are.
Wow.
Is it 2-tone?
2-tone fully.
Oh, no way. Oh. Yes. Yes. Got the 2-tone fully.
Oh. I don't know whether I recorded it.
Yeah, you did. Here she is then, 2-tone fully. Had her on a solid bag, normal tactics, plastic corn, and with some goo in. So let's get her up. Show you what she looks like. Lovely, mega fully. Look at that, stunning, eh? So let's get some pictures and we'll get her back on her way. Well, here she goes then, back to the pond. Made up with this one, lovely one. Can't control my excitement at the moment, I'm so excited. So let's quickly turn her, because she's hooked on that. For a little turn, open up the sling. Is she gonna go? Yeah, off she goes. Look at that, straight back into clear water. Oh, that's in there. Ooh. Right, a little update on the session then, guys. Things have slowed down a little bit since I had that fish. I haven't been getting many liners, but they're still fizzing, they're still going at it, still mooching around. We've seen a few jump just in this weed behind me, really close in. There's been a few jump 3/4 of the way out and halfway out, but the majority that we see have been the ones out in the middle. But there has still been some getting close into this weed. But yeah, fingers crossed I get one more. I haven't got too long left now, I don't think. But fingers crossed I can nick myself one more, because it's still looking really good for it. Nice and flat calm now, which I like. I like it flat calm when I'm fishing, because I can see all of like the fizzes and the motions and stuff that's going on. It's like with some I saw earlier on, with that fully that I had, I just saw a fizzer, it went calm like this, I saw a fizzer, I put it on it and it went 10 minutes later. So yeah, fingers crossed I can get another one. But if not, it's been an enjoyable session today, really chuffed, really made up. Just such a nice fish to have, that fully, I'm blown away. Just lovely fish, made up, chuffed I am, really, really chuffed. So yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit, and fingers crossed, maybe even with a fish. So yeah. Good morning everyone, and I am back down at the local club lakes today. I thought I would come back down here again today, as I had that one yesterday. I got round to the same swim again and they was going mental, and literally flicked the rod out, and about 2 hours later again it ripped off. Bit of a weird take really, because of how weedy it is. You don't really get a notification, but then it started taking line and I was like, yeah, it's definitely a fish. So I just had that one, I'll put that up now for you. But lovely little one, and yeah, hopefully more to come. Here we are then, lovely little one. Again, fell to the garlic infusion pellet with a little bit of fake corn in it. A little bit of fake corn and some goo, and just cast it out quite close in this time, and it went after about, I don't know, 2 hours of being in the water. So another little one. I'll get him up and I'll show you the pictures of him. Here he is. There he is. There you go, lovely little one. I also had this one at the start of the year at 28 pound. The little repeat capture bee's a lovely one to have, lovely 3 scales on him. Really, really nice fish. So let's get him up one more time and just some pictures done. There he is. Lovely one. There you go. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Right, let's put her back. She's a lovely little one. As I said, I had her in the winter at 28. She weighed 27 today, so just get her out and get her going. So no point stressing her about. So she's a lovely one going back though. Right. There she goes. Off she goes. There we are. Well, here we are then, guys. I just had that fish, as you would have seen in the last clip. I thought I'd just run you through on what rig I use and how I tie my solid bags. So the choice of rig is a multi-rig with a little bit of yellow plastic corn and a kicker. Love these rigs, they're so easy to change the hooks and stuff. Just super easy, and It's perfect for solid bags as well. Now I've got a solid lead, towel rubber, and as I said, mighty rig. And what I'll show you how I tie now is how I tie a solid bag. I absolutely love using solid bags. Best way to fish in my opinion. Just single solid bags, no bait round them at all, and it does a job for me really. So I'll just show you on how I tie my solid bags. So if you want to grab yourself some solid bags, I like the small, normal, original ones. The slow melt ones you can get as well, they're good. Do like the slow melt ones, but I just find these ones are a lot better because you get them just that little bit more tighter and inside. So and they're that little bit more stretchy. So what I do first is I just open the bag up as you would, a little blow, and I just put a little bit of pellet at the bottom of the bag, just like so, just like that. And then what that pellet allows me to do is lay my hook bait over it. So what I do now is I'll grab my lead and I go hook bait first. Some people go lead first. I prefer hook bait. It's just an easier way to do it and it's less fussing. So all I do is I just grab it, make sure the hook's facing to your right, and I just lay the corn inside just like so. Now what I do now is I just grab some more of this pellet I got. The pellet I have for my solid bags is some garlic infusion pellet mixed with some 6mm normal trout pellet. Now this is all supplied by Mixed Fishing Tackle in Haylen Island. Lovely shop. If you're local to the area, definitely get down there. It's got everything you could need, from rods to bed chairs, just tackle, bait. Got literally everything. So what I do is I just put my lead in the back, just like so. And I just fill it up till the top of the lead. And then what I do from there is I tap it down to get it all tight. Just grab that and put some of that in to the top of the lead, just like so. Might add a little bit more as you can if you wanted to, but for now I'll just see what this looks like, and I just tap it down just like so, like that. Gets it all nice and compact and tight, and then I'll just add that tiny little bit more in, so I've got a little bit more pellet around with bait. Now what I do is I grab it with 4 fingers and I twist and tap, twist, tap, and then keep doing that until you feel like you've got your bag tight enough. Probably got mine tight now. Then what I do is I grab my PVA tape, I just give that a little squish, and I just grab PVA tape, grab a little bit, and then just wrap it around the top of the bag a few times. Then it leaves you with, make sure you leave a little tag end, and you get your other bit. Just go like that, wrap it round, and all you want to do is tie a few overhand knots. I tie 4 to 5 just to make sure it's that secure, and just go like that, wrap it round 4 to 5 times, just like so. There we go. Wrap round 4 times. Then I grab my scissors, I just trim tag end, and then I fan the top of the bag open just like that. I just trim round the bag just like so, like that, and that's all trimmed. And then I fold the corners in, give them a little push and tap them down, and then give them a little lick, and just really stretch those corners in as far as you can, and hold it there for about several seconds. give it a little tap. Just to make sure it's stuck there and it won't come undone during the flight when it goes in the air. So just give it the other side. Another little lick. Just really stretch those corners. Just hold it there like that. Just give it a little tap. Make sure it's that's secure. And then there you are. Poke a little hole in the middle of the bag. And maybe a few round the outside if you wanted to. And then there you go. That is how I tie my solid bags. Right, just going to show you where I'm casting. Got my solid bag all ready and made. Just wind that up. And I'll just gonna go out right out in front of me. Just give it a little flick out in front. There you go. That's literally where I'm fishing. Now, where this lake is quite weedy, you want it to go nice and slack over the weed. Just let it go nice and slack over the weed. Just like so. Make sure your clutch is nice and loose because I'm fishing single bank 6, as you would see. Make sure that's nice and loose. Get this up so it tucks around the back of my reel. Just like so. Just chuck it on the alarm. And then there you are. Perfect. And then you just want to tighten it up just that little bit so that you haven't got all of this slack line sat in the water. Clip your bobbin on, let that slacken off, turn the alarm on, and we're finished. So that is how I tie my solid bags and how far I'm casting. So I will give you a little update a bit later on and tell you how I'm doing. Oh, here we are then, guys. Just popped down to the car park to grab something and came back, flipped the rods out and it's gone 2 minutes later. So we've got a carp on the end of our line and it's fighting quite hard. This is probably the most hard fighting one I've had recently, because the two I've had out of here, well, the one I had out yesterday didn't fight really at all. It just kited. And then the one I had today, literally it just came in nice and easily. This one's kited and it's took quite a bit of line. It's jolting, so it feels like a nice one. But second carp of the session. No. Yeah, second carp of today, and I had one yesterday. So this is looking good for it. Stay out there. Yeah, it's looking good for it. I just got to get it out of the weed and get him through this weed nicely. Just hope he don't get himself lodged. No, that's all right. Oh, he's lodged himself. No, that's all right. It's all right. Lodged. No, that's all right. Just gonna stand at the top of the swim so I keep tension on him, try and pull him through because he's stuck in the weed. Oh my God. There we go. Pulling nicely. 2 minutes, that was that for. Not even that, one.
I can't wait to get a rod down. There's so many fish.
Here he comes, he's coming through nice and easily now. That's all right, on net. Get in frame. Oh, he's a scaly one. He's a really, really nice scaly one. Oh, he's wide. Huh? He's really wide. Yeah, he's covering him, isn't he? Nice and wide. Cool. There we are then, guys. Just bring him over this side of the swim so I ain't got weeds in it.
What's that one where you down here, isn't it? That's Barbara, I swear.
Oh my god, it might be.
Yeah, that's Barbara.
Is it? Yeah, it might be Barbara.
So that one they've lost £5 from the point,
Here we are then. Let's go. There she is. In that net she goes. Get in there. Get in. Come on. Right. Well, here she is then. Barbara, second name fishing in 2 sessions. I had one yesterday called the two-tone fully, and I've just put my rod back out after going to the car park quickly, and it went within a minute and a half. So yeah, let's get her up for you. She's a lovely one. Fish called Barbara. Just see if she went flat. We'll get both sides for you guys and we'll get her back on her way. Go underneath her head first, shall we? Come on, come on. There we go. Ready? There she is. Look at her. What a lovely fish. Can't believe it. I'm over the moon and chuffed. Here she is then, Barbara going back to the pond. She weighed in at 31. Let's get her back. Look at this little beauty. Let's dip her. Off she goes. Look at that. Right, just a little update for you guys. Things have slowed quite down after I had that one earlier on. They're still showing, they're still fizzing, they're still around. Just whether or not we can get one or not, but it is looking good for it, I must say. Easterly winds again today. Well, not sure. Well, northeasterly winds again today. Every time I've got a bite, it seems to be when the wind dies down and the sun comes out a little bit. That seems to be like bite time for some reason. But they're still fizzing around. They're still in and around. I've been sat up there and I've seen multiple fish show and fizz. So it's just whether or not we can actually get one of them. But it is looking good for it, I must say. There's fish in and around everywhere really. They're all spread across the whole lake. You just see some over at the far back, and they're just rolling it all down here. It's just everywhere really. So nice spread out. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get one, and I will catch up with you in a bit. Fingers crossed, and maybe even with fish. Well then, session's coming to an end. It's been an incredible weekend. Doing Friday night with my dad and my granddad, had some lovely times. We all had bites, we all had a take. And that take, as you would see in the start of the video, was that lovely two-tone fully. And I left there last night at around 7 o'clock and came back down here at bright and early, around 5 o'clock, and same swim as they were still held up in here, and it's just paid off coming back down here. And as you were seeing, I've had a 28, which is a repeat capture, and I also had Barbara at 31.4. Now, Barbara is such a lovely fish. She's definitely one that's going to grow on big. It only got stocked in here 4 or 5 years ago at £16, and it's grown to 30 and can go up to mid-30 before spawning. So it's definitely one that's going to get big and just grow. So yeah, that was a lovely fish to have. Really happy with that, and just hard work. All the blanks I've had on here and hook pulls, all of the hard work it's just paid off. I've learnt so much more coming on here, fishing weedier waters, getting used to feeling the drop and just learning so much more. And yeah, I just want to thank every single one of you who has the time to watch my YouTube videos. I really appreciate it, and for the support you guys have gave me, it's been incredible. So thank you very much for that. So I will catch up with you in a bit. Thank you very much, and yeah.